Hello everybody, how is it going? My name is Lucas and today we are going to be checking out the 5150 300-watt stealths, and we're also going to be putting them against their 6L6 non-stealth counterparts. And God, this is your first time here, or if you've been here before, make sure you are subscribed. To lots of cool stuff here. Do mixing reviews, Active tutorials, gear reviews, and I don't want you to miss any of that cool stuff, so make sure you are subscribed. So without any further ado, let's jump right in and check out the stealths. So for the patch I'm going to be using today, I'm going to be using some Ingo XXL IRs of 57 and a 121. The drive is going to be the Maxon 808. And how I'm going to do this is I'm going to do the normal stealth red, and I'm going to do the red on, I keep calling them the 606. I think they both have 606s, but it's the non-stealth white 5153. I'm going to do it for the red, and then we're going to compare the blues, and then we're going to compare the greens. And then we are going to jump and I'm going to compare the normal stealth. I'm going to compare it to the block letter and the PV block letter, and then the PV 5152. This is just for fun. And as you can, like, I'm going to show you this ahead of time. That's great. They're going to be matched. All right, so let's look at everything here, and then let's go here, and it is matched. So I matched the block letter too, just so you can see how it sounds. Everything's going to be based off of the stealth settings, right? Meaning I got the stealth to sound the best, and then I matched everything else from that, being that this video is about the stealth. I'm almost done talking, I promise. Now, the next thing I need to address is the stealths got redone. The very first video I did on them, that was on the 5150, it was the 5153 50s watt stealths, but that was in beta, and then everything changed, and then they became the 100 watts, and then they got errors fixed on them again. I'm going to leave that video up just kind of as a control group. So if you want to go back and compare them, you can, but we're going to be comparing everything in here again after it's obviously a little bit more refined. So I have been talking a whole lot, so let's get to it. I'm using a Mayonnaise Duvel in drop C with some bare knuckle war pig pickups, and let us jam and check out the stealths. and that is going to be the 5153 and its stealth counterparts. So, breaking everything down, as you heard, let's start backwards and work forwards. When comparing the stealths to the PVs, the 5152 is definitely an outlier. It does have an extra gain stage, but the whole point of that amp was to make like the clean sound on it better, because the clean sound on the block wasn't great. It's not even really a clean sound. It's a crunch channel that can get kind of clean, basically, is how it is. They kind of redid that and flipped that on the 5152, because the stuff that came out of the 5150 combo, I don't even know if you can really see it behind me there. The stuff that was engineered in the combo, like making it really clean and clear when it was on a high volume, that was ported over to the 5152. And as you can hear, the 5152 can't really hang gain-wise at 250. In the axe, I'm talking about, of course. Everything I'm talking about is going to be relative to the axe effects. The block leader is kind of almost there when using the stealth settings. It needs a little bit more finessing. The block leader is great in here, by the way. If you never built a patch on one, do it. It's really great. As you can hear, though, the stealth settings on the block leader, it's okay, but it's not 100% there. I mean, stealth sounds absolutely fantastic. It is a very wild beast. You can tell that the gain is cranked up on it, and the lower mids have a little bit more kind of a push out of them, I find, a little bit. It has a little bit more gain, and it's tweaked a little bit. Because even before the stealths made it to the axe effects, and the fractal forum, you find a way to make the normal non-stealth into a stealth. Comparing the stealth to the non-stealth, it's kind of like wild, because on my first initial beta video that I did, when you matched them exactly the same 50 watt wise, I really liked what the non-stealth did. It was kind of clean and it was clear. But on the 100 watt, it's very different from that. The 100 watt and the 5153 100 watt is just kind of its own little beast in here. I kind of like the 50 a little bit more, if I'm being honest. But the 100 does have its uses. I just gel more with the 50. It doesn't exactly sound the same. It sounds kind of off, if I'm being honest. It obviously has a lot less gain, but the frequency shifts are a little bit different. And by the way, I forgot to show you guys this. This is all the same. So any of the frequency cuts I made in here, it's all the same when I was comparing them. It's literally all the same, by the way. Just kind of wanted to show you guys that before I forget. The stealth, non-stealth thread red, it wasn't as exciting to me. Now for the blue, I really like the stealth blue. It's like really good. It kind of shares some similarities with the 50 watt in a way. I mean, you have a little bit more headroom, but I don't even use a drive on these. The blue channel in here is very, very good. The blue channel on the 100 watt and on the 50 are both really, really good. As you can hear, though, I mean, the theme with the stealth is it's kind of a little bit more, it's muscular, if you want to put it in that term. It has a little bit more gain. It's a little bit more it's a little bit more hopped up. It has a little bit more energy, I guess you could say, if you want to put it in that terms. Now, the green channels, it stuck out the most in the green channels to me, because as you can hear, whoops, I did not match that presence, did I? I didn't. I am sorry. That's like the only thing I forgot to match, but I don't really think it would have made that much of a difference. Don't pay attention to the levels. The levels don't really affect the tone all that much. It's kind of just volume. So the thing I messed up with, I could have made it a little bit brighter. Everything else was the same. It kind of wasn't even really the same. So on the green channel, stealth wise, you had that gain in there. You probably could back the gain off a little bit more, and you could get you like a nice little, like, kind of like a dirty clean, which would be really good. But like on here, it was just, the green channel on here is just kind of 100% like clean at this gain level. I mean, of course, if we jack the gain up on it, we could definitely get it out of that clean. We could get it out of that clean territory. Overall, I think the stealth wins. Fractal wise, by the way, being modeled in here, I'm gonna have to give it to the stealth. If you want to play some like stuff that doesn't require as much gain, I think the 606 non-stealth would kind of be the way to go. My friend Mendel did a video on this exact same thing, but he did them on the real life amps. He compared the normal white non-stealth to the stealth, and he like did comparisons with them, and it's very kind of similar to this. It was actually a little bit closer. So if you're going to buy the real amp, my suggestion would be buy the one that's the cheapest. So if you can find like a 50 watt or even like the 100 watt, if you find that cheap and you throw your favorite drive pedal on there and you kind of like give it a little bit more aggression, it would sound like pretty much exactly like a stealth. You can pretty much get it to match it. On the axe effects, you definitely could get it to match it. It's just, it really depends on what you're going for. It really does. The 100 watt stealth though, it is a beast, and it sounds really good. Yeah, we don't have a 50 watt stealth anymore. So the stealths are only going to be on the 100 watt, which is fine, because look, we only have 150 watt blue channel, which the blue channel on there is actually really good. But anyway, I'm sorry I talked so much on this, guys. I kind of had a lot to discuss. If you're still here, thank you so much, because a lot of people don't really make it this deep into the videos. You're very special if you made it this far. So guys, if you like this video on the stealth, leave me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss any more new amps that come to the Axe Fix. And guys, thank you for spending some time with me. A lot of stuff out there wants your attention, and you chose to spend it with me, and I greatly appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.